Everybody, and welcome to the August update. And wow, a lot has happened. As I do every month, I go back and look at, what sort of worked in July and what's also going to happen for, August. And, well, July was not the most effective month, but wow, a lot has happened recently. In fact, you had the 4th, and then you had the end of July, and it's been kind of an insane ride. So, you got to put up with that. But, there's just been so much. Um, I guess us video gamers and, nerds are being partially blamed for what happened with the shootings over the weekend. I mean, I can't believe that myself. It's like, why? What did we do? We're just gamers. We're just nerds. We're just, But apparently, once again, violence in video games is becoming an issue again. So, go figure. I personally think it's bad. But from a personal point, when I saw this stuff, and I have not seen a whole lot on it, so I don't know all that's going on, but when I saw the sheer death totals and the fact that it was one shooting after another in different places, the fact that it was with so much hate, it kind of reminded us here in Las Vegas of 1 October, and an anniversary for it is coming soon. And I'll probably do a little video for that too, so, but, I mean, I remember what it was like. My God, people were jumpy as hell in our city. We don't know if there was other people who were going to do the next shooting or something. I mean, we were scared, and I can only imagine that the people in these places, they're scared too, and I don't blame them. I don't even know all the details. I have to, in fact, go and look. So, the beginning of August has not been great. And of course, it's pretty scary. And we put up with a lot of that. We do. We put up with a lot of that. And it's just a terrifying thing. Let's move on to some more, some less depressing stuff and keep going. For example, July was not was not a stellar month. I was expecting more, but we didn't get a lot. The July 4th, I did try to do a review on Independence Day. Unfortunately, my video was flagged as being too much of a copyright thing, and I can actually see where they were going with that. I did use way too much of the footage of the film. I was still learning to use some of my computer's features. But, and plus I watched the video again, and I'm like, okay, I don't even like this. I'll just save it for next year and redo the video and probably do a lot more stuff. But yeah, that was a bad video. So I actually deleted that one and then just did some other stuff. And I've done a few videos in July. There were some unboxings and stuff. There were a few other things. So it wasn't like I just totally didn't have anything to do. It's just, it wasn't really anything noteworthy, which was a shame. I was hoping to do a lot more. I did get Shark Week, as you can see, Jaws, as a nice surprise at the end, but I actually spent more time just watching Shark Week and then playing Assassin's Creed Odyssey, because all the main DLC, the Tales from Greece, the Legacy of the First Blade, and of course the wonderful Tales of Atlantis are now all out, all 3 episodes for each one, and in fact they've been integrated into the main story. It used to be you had to at one point actually play them as a separate thing from the main menu, but now you can actually play them as part of the storyline, which is great. And I've completed the main Odyssey questline, which is the main game, and that's done completely, so I've beaten the game. However, the side main stories still have to be done. That's the Cult of Cosmos and the Two Worlds, which is the first step towards getting to Atlantis. You actually have to beat that in order to go to Atlantis. But I really can't wait to play Legacy of the First Blade fully through. And I've already beaten Darius at the beginning. It's really nice. And in fact, seeing the Persians and having the Order of the Ancients, which was the early Templars we had in Origins, come into this game is also great. and it's so big. And plus, even the mercenary system has gotten more complicated. I'm going to have to do a review update on the game, and maybe I'll wait till October as well to do that one, because I'm also waiting for the final Mega Free update, which will be the tour mode like they had in Origins, which was you go to places and you do these things and you learn stuff, which was great, by the way. But I think in this one they're doing something a little different. I'm just hoping they get it done because it's so awesome. And there's been some nice what are they? How do I even describe them? You know, costumes that you can buy from the store. They're still overpriced as hell. I'm not going to complain. I'm not going to say that's great. But then again, the main game is so freaking huge. There's so much to do with or without any of those microtransaction DLC things that it's still a great game. And that's without anything else. That's just the main game itself. It's so freaking huge. So I am totally happy about that. And I'll be putting that into my review because, you know, I reviewed and studied the game when I did my initial review. But this time, I think there's been a lot more that's been added. I really need to talk about it. And in fact, I've noticed that the visuals have gotten better. The storyline has had a few new things added here and there. There's been some great missions. And also, because I've done things a little differently than my first playthrough, it's a completely different game. And we'll really cover that in the second review. So, that's one thing. The other is, there hasn't really been any major games for me, in all fairness, for July that I wanted. Wolfenstein Youngblood looked interesting, but I'm like, I wasn't that interested. I didn't I can't even say the word right. I didn't review it or reserve it. I just, you know, I still have a trial on my Switch to play, for crying out loud. You can barely make out the Switch next to the Scorpion bust. And I didn't feel any reason to play it or buy it or do any of that fun stuff. I just didn't. And that's a pretty surprising thing to say, but it's the truth. I just did not feel any interest in buying or playing the game. And now that I find out the first thing they fixed, you know, is a little exploit. So, oh, you have to now go and do microtransactions. Fuck your microtransactions. I mean, I'll put up with Ubisoft's and a couple of other companies, but Bethesda has gone down the shithole. Even Fallout 76 is becoming a game I at some point just can't handle anymore. Let that be said. I can't handle it sometimes. But I still play it better, and Anthem is apparently almost dead. I don't even think the Cataclysm is even available yet. And in fact, I thought it was just me, but the stories of people who are having their connections die like that, one after another, literally 5 to 6 minutes intervals, just so you can, by the way, get back into the damn game to play, and they're dying. It's pretty clear Anthem is dead. There's no way, in hell EA is going to save this game, or BioWare. I do recommend what Ya Yang says. I hope I pronounced his name right. They just need to reboot the whole damn game like they did Final Fantasy, I believe it was 14. Just reboot the whole damn game and you might be able to save it. But good luck with that. You know, or just make the damn sequel, please. There was so much potential and you screwed it up. They just screwed it up. So Youngbloods is officially not even going to be in my collection. I mean, I just have no reason. Maybe if it's on sale, physically or digitally, I might pick it up. And, you know, the trial. But otherwise, you know, it's not Borderlands. It's not what I want. The next big game I'm getting will be on August 30th here. So I'll probably do an unboxing. It'll be either on the 29th or the 30th. And that will be Man of Medan. I can't wait. The Dark Pictures game not only looks great, but it's got, you know, so much replayability value. And remember, it's only $30. $30. You can't beat that. And will probably be one of the games I'm going to cover this 13 days of Halloween. So yes, I am already planning ahead for the 13 days and the 12 days of Christmas. And this year I am going to try to do more than just 13 videos. Last year I was pulling it out of my butt. So there's that. And we're seeing that with August. August this year is going to be used mostly to finish off paying off the games that are coming, because once middle of September hits, that's when I'm going to start planning ahead for Halloween, and I'm going to need all my paychecks and money to really plan ahead, both for costumes to, because I like wearing costumes, little facial stuff, masks, other stuff, and also just some stuff to make my yard better, because last year I actually had some ideas, and I'm going to also do a mini tour for you guys on Halloween. So I'm planning ahead with August and September, while at the same time getting all the games I need paid for, as well as hunting down some more retro games, both in stores and online, because I want to get Beyond Good and Evil for my PS2. I want to get Warpath, Jurassic Park, and hopefully I'll be able to do an actual retro review finally. There's a lot of games I've been playing, and I really want to do that. And I've also picked up some other games and finally tested some out. So I might even show you Revolution X for both Super Nintendo and the PlayStation 1. And that could be cool, because believe it or not, I was really not expecting the Super Nintendo to be anywhere near as good. And it actually is still pretty good, even though it's seriously watered down a little bit, I would say, compared to the original arcade and the PS1 copy. But it's still a lot of fun, and I can't blame myself for that or anybody else. It's a great game to play. So there's that, and there's more stuff after that. And of course I have some stuff on my PS2 with the arcade collection, but it does feel good actually having some of these games, especially since some of them are in full 1080p upscaling for my PS1. So that's another reason to do a lot of the PS1 stuff, but we're working on it. So August is not looking like it's going to have a lot in. Hopefully there will be a lot more, but mostly it's going to be planning ahead for the future, getting some stuff done. I did do one Shark Week video. That was Jaws. I made sure I did that, and I had to do a lot of editing, and there was some stuff I wasn't happy with, but at least the video is on YouTube and it can be enjoyed. And I talked about some stuff. I showed Peter Benchley, may he rest in peace, in Shark Heaven, and some other stuff, and it's just been great. And I'm going to also have to watch Alita Battle Angel, so I can tell you how I think about that. And yeah, guess what? In fact, here, look. Bought it in 4K, and it has not only the Blu-ray 3D, the Blu-ray 4K, and normal Blu-ray plus digital copy. So this is great. So I'm probably going to not do any gaming and just watch this tonight with my 4K TV, my 5.1 Dolby and DTS audio system, which, by the way, the Atmos is going to sound great in this room. I'm sure my roommates are going to be really happy about that. And I also learned, oh, there is one other thing in August. August 13th, we're finally getting Nightwolf for MK11. So I will be doing my look and reveal on that one. And I'll probably even show off the Nintendo Switch version, because I only showed off the PS4 version for Shang Tsung. But Shang Tsung was so epic, and he still is. Plus, I'm probably going to put him and Nightwolf against each other so we can see what they say. Because remember, they also have to do new audio for all the characters when they put a new character in. And I've learned that it's going to be Nightwolf, then Sindel, Spawn, and then we have 2 more characters. Now, we already have some leaks, but we're just going to go with what we actually know. But so far, it's been pretty cool. So I'm happy. I'm waiting for it. So I got a lot of stuff to do. I'm gonna sit back, relax. I've still got games and movies to do, and I want to get Assassins plus Borderlands Game of the Year edition, because I'm playing with a friend. We're doing Mad Moxie stuff. I want to get that all done before Man of Medan comes out, and before I really start to choose movies and games for October. Plus, there's some other stuff in the collection I do want to review, including the new Halloween movie. I haven't seen it yet or reviewed it yet because I wanted to save it. I didn't get a chance to get it, and I have so much stuff in my collection right now. It makes sense. So I'm also planning ahead for October and December and other things, and saving some money. Plus, I'm going to pick up some gifts for some of my friends on Christmas, and just keep going. Plus, retro games, some old good games, and my collection has gotten pretty huge, and I might even just show it off at one point, what I actually have physically. Digitally, I stopped counting at around 400 separate games on my PS4's digital list. It's more than that. There are a few that are like some betas and stuff, no matter what. But you know what? It's still worth it. Plus, I have Kingdom Hearts 3 I got to play again, plus 1 and 2, and I got a lot to play. It's not even funny. So if anything, I really need this month just to catch up with stuff. And we're going to see how it works. And I'm hoping everything will be good for you guys, because I'm going to be working. And leave your likes and subscribes. I'll try to do what I can, but I've got a lot of work to do. And right now we're going through a lot of weird weather here. And the weather does affect my job that I do day to day. Because remember, I do this because I want to. I don't do this because I get paid for it. And frankly, with the way YouTube's acting, I wouldn't get paid anyway. So I'm just going to do it for fun. So guys, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, hit the little bell, all that fun stuff, everything around here. Have fun. See you around. Happy dreams.